My tripod's fallen over a lot in the past week. It literally just sits in my closet, and for some reason in the last week it's fallen over like 8 or 9 times. So if you feel like you're a little tilted, it's because it's a little bit broken, I think, and it's not like holding the camera well. Sorry about that. Hello Friendsies, welcome back to my channel. I am here, I'm sure you can see by the title, to talk about some controversial K-pop opinions. Just like a couple of the other K-pop videos I've made, if you watch this video and certain statements I make you very mad, you don't have to be here. You could click off the video and go watch something else that you agree with. Also, these opinions and like comments I'm gonna make, I feel like aren't even controversial. I feel like they're kind of common sense things to most people. But, you know, they're probably not even going to be that bad. I just want to, like, stir the pot a little bit because that gets views. And everything I say I feel like is going to be pretty tame. One of them people might get really upset with, but I don't think I'm wrong, is the thing. So, anyway, you know what's not controversial, though? Actually, on theme with this video, a lot of people might find this really controversial, which is so fucking funny to me. But anyway, you know what isn't controversial? Donating to one of our 3 Palestinian families to help them evacuate from the genocide that Israel's committing. Whatever, we don't need to pronounce their name, correct? Correct and right. I'm doing great today. That the United States is also funding fully, and will not sign any ceasefire or put out any prison sentence. So, we have Abdullah's family, who are so incredibly close to their goal. We can get them there. We could definitely get them there. If that's what we want to focus on first and foremost, we could finish getting them to their goal. We could do it. Everybody here, all these subscribers, plus me, so that's like 380, I think. 375, 380. If we all donate at least $5, this is how much money we would make. That's incredibly helpful. We also have Rami's family, who unfortunately has been at like an incredible standstill. And I hate that so much. I feel like we can at least boost them another 2 or 3%, and that's better than fucking nothing. Again, $5, everybody on this channel, including me, this is what we could make for them. And Suju's family, who, same thing, seem to be stuck at 1%. We can donate to them. We can help them. Minimum of $5. I personally can donate my coffee money, and I can say that for a fact because any coffee that I have been trying to drink immediately destroys my stomach. Bathroom problems, helping a family in need. It's almost wild which one would win out, huh? But anyway, $5 minimum. 10 would be great, but $5 minimum, and this is how much money we could give to each of those families. If we want to focus on one family at a time, do it. If you're donating to one of those families, let me know in the comments which one. There we go. We could give them so much money. We could help them so much. Okay, here we are. I have my little cup from the botanical garden. Look how cute it is. I don't remember which cup I had for the controversial like superhero opinions. I feel like I wore this shirt. Did I wear this shirt, my greetings from outer space, when I talked about superheroes? I don't remember, but I have my little mug to take my little like tea sips with. It literally is just water. There's no tea in here. I don't drink tea. I can barely drink coffee. I don't drink tea. Oh my god, remember the superhero video? When I was in my Marvel phase? I'm embarrassed by that phase. I'm not gonna lie, I am embarrassed by that. Anyway, let's get into it. I feel like I'm making this whole video and I haven't said a single controversial K-pop opinion yet. It's because I don't have a lot of them. I just have a few. My first one, which I feel like is gonna be like a very hot take, coming from somebody who, if you haven't been here for any videos, if this is the first video you're watching for me, coming from somebody who is slowly getting into Red Velvet again because I missed 3rd gen. I was a 2nd gen girly, for anybody who doesn't know, and then I came back in 4th gen, so I missed all of 3rd gen, and Red Velvet is one of my favorite 3rd gen groups. I think they're incredible. I think they deserve everything in this world. As somebody who is, backtracking and being super into Red Velvet, and as somebody who loves Itzy, loves and adores Itzy, do y'all hate Itzy because their entire discography sounds like Zimzalabim? And I say that with full support for Red Velvet and Itzy. That's not a dig at either one of them. I heard so much shit about Zimzalabim. People were like, there's no way. And the tiny bit of clips I heard, like probably from specifically the chorus, I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting little song. I listened to all of Zimzalabim. What the fuck is wrong with y'all that don't like it? People don't know how to have fun anymore. And again, I fucking love Itzy. I adore Itzy. This is not a dig at them. This is like genuinely coming from my heart. Do y'all not like Itzy because their whole thing sounds like Zimzalabim? Do you guys not know how to have fun? That would be a second controversial opinion. People are out here being like, I want fun K-pop back. Everything's too serious, or everything's like the same song. Everybody's repeating the same thing because of all the plagiarism accusations or whatever. Every time you guys get something fun, you shit on it. That's crazy. Talk that talk. I feel like old Stray Kids, which, to be fair, that's probably them themselves as well. But like, Side Effects, nobody gave Side Effects the recognition it deserves. Nobody. I don't know why I'm like just making sure I'm hovering this in frame. Nobody gives Side Effects the love it deserves. Sneakers is not a bad song. I'm only saying JYP groups because I don't really pay attention to anybody else. But Zimzalabim is fire. People only playing a tiny section of the chorus did that on purpose to start like a weird Zimzalabim hate train, and all of Itzy's discography sounds like Zimzalabim, which is fire. Do y'all hate Itzy because it all sounds like Zimzalabim? Come on. It doesn't even sound like a real word anymore. I just keep repeating it. So I guess those are like two of them. You guys don't want fun K-pop. I don't know what you want because you complain about what you do get, and then when you get fun K-pop, you get so mad. Signal. Signal is a big one that I've been seeing a lot of videos going around on TikTok lately saying that, like, bring back fun K-pop music, and then Signal is like playing in the background, and it's like, y'all got this and shit on it. This might be another controversial opinion. I don't love What Is Love from Twice. I love Twice. Don't love What Is Love. It's not a bad song, but out of all of their other songs, essentially, that I listen to repeatedly, which I know there's tons of B-sides that I like have not heard yet and have not listened to, so this could be incorrect, but out of everything that I've heard and I've listened to, and a couple albums that I have heard the full thing, What Is Love is really, really their breakout, made them super popular song? I know there were others, but like What Is Love, I feel like is the most recognizable Twice song. It's what I'm pretty sure won their most awards and everything. What Is Love is really the one we chose. Okay. Sure. Why not? Again, What Is Love is not a bad song, and clearly it has cultural significance across the years, considering that Twice was one of, if not the girl group of third gen, continue to be pillars of the community in the industry. And What Is Love is not a bad song. It's not their worst song anywhere near it, but I don't like it. And I'm just confused when you look at some of the other songs on their roster, how that was the one we chose. That one's gonna get me. That's gonna be the one that I get canceled for on the internet. Okay, a little more of a serious one, that this is the one I feel like is really gonna get people like mad. But this is how I feel in my heart, and every time I've said it to somebody out loud, they've agreed with me. Granted, most of those people have been my friends, but I do think this has some merit to it. Disclaimer, because I know I'm gonna get it. Ooh, the lighting is getting darker because the world knows what I'm about to say. It's setting the mood. Disclaimer, I don't know this man. I know nothing about this man. Anything and everything I know about this man, I know against my will, and also what is portrayed? What is given to me. So through filters, through editing, through scripts. Okay? I don't know this man from a hole in the ground. I don't know shit about him. I am a stranger on the internet who is consuming media in the way it is presented to me. All of that said, JYP the man, not the company. I shit on the company any day. I love shitting on corporations. Are you kidding me? JYP the man, I want him to stay far away from young women specifically, but women in general for the rest of his life. Here's the thing. When Vicha was first created, announced, whatever, debuted, I thought they were great, especially because they were an international group, and I was like, those are my girlies, because they're from the US. But knowing that Kaylee was 13, 14 at the time, how old is she now? Is she like 16 now? Sweet thing. Knowing that she was that young at the time, like, and again, this is something that is very, I said this a couple times in last week's video. This is something that is very prevalent in Hollywood as well. This is not a specific dig at the K-pop industry and like Korean media and like how they do things, because again, I'm sure there are valid critiques that could be made, but I'm not here to make them right now. When I found out that she was as young as she was, I was like, shit, Vicha's good. But I really don't want to support them because I'm not here to support another group debuting not only a minor, but also a minor that's so young that that should be obscene. Right? And especially because it was JYP, he upsets me. When I see performances that he does and has other idols in them, especially because, and again, he's not the only person who does this. So before anybody really like comes for my throat, use some media literacy that I know we're all lacking on the internet, but use some media literacy. Everything he does is either, you know, by himself, yes, or it's mostly with women. And it's just every single one of those rubs me the wrong way. And I really dislike that every girl group that he has debuted, probably will debut. It seems like they're younger every year, or every group, I should say. And again, he's not the only one who does it. I know there's tons of other CEOs, shareholders, whatever the fuck he is anymore, because anytime people make anytime somebody criticizes JYPE and then people bring JYP specifically into it, people are like, yeah, but he doesn't even, like, he's not even CEO of the company. I don't care. I don't care. He has enough power and enough say in that company, even if he's not the CEO anymore or whatever the top is. He has enough. It's literally his fucking name. Like, come on, guys. I don't like that everybody is getting younger and younger. And that's a critique on K-pop and Hollywood across the board. But something, maybe because I pay more attention to JYP and JYP artists, I don't like that the girls specifically keep getting younger. I feel like the boys are young, but stay at a pretty average thing. Like, I feel like if they're debuting boy groups, their youngest are usually 15, and that's not much younger. Was Stray Kids really the outlier in that? I don't know about anybody like before Stray Kids, and now that I pay attention to people like after Stray Kids, and it seems like the boys are young, probably too young, but they stay at a good range, I guess. Like, they stay like 15, 16 every time he debuts somebody. The girls seem to be getting younger and younger. I want JYP to stay away from young girls, but specifically just women in general. Whew, okay. What's another silly one that I could do to close out this video? So that I don't get attacked. I feel like that one's really gonna get me. I might get served a cease and desist from JYPE. What's another good controversial opinion? I'm trying to think. What's one that's like not serious that like everybody can just agree on? Minors in K-pop need to stop Who's the girl that lost a baby tooth when they're on a fucking variety show? That's gotta stop. Can all of us agree that minors in K-pop are just should stop? And also, okay, this one's weird because I'm guilty of this, but can we stop, like, I do this to my friends because my friends also will do it back to me, where there's like a good edit of an idol. I will send my friend the edit, same thing, they'll send it to me, and say just like absolute disgusting filth, okay? But I send it to my friends and do that because it's a safe space between me and my friends. And also, me and my friends both have, like, all of us have the knowledge that if this person was in front of us, like this idol was in front of us, we would never fucking say those things to their face without their consent. Because I know some of those idols have gotta be freaky. The adult ones, not the minors. What the fuck? Ew. But the adult ones, the ones that are my age range, and let's say like up to 5 years younger than me. I know some of them are freaky. There's no way in hell they're not, especially with the strict rules they gotta follow sometimes. But we need to, the opinion I have is maybe we need to stop saying it in the comments of the edits. Because, I mean, Chan is not the first idol that has said or acknowledged that he watches edits and he's seen edits. And we know that some idols, like, I've seen that, like, it's always a suggested, like, oh, 18 people you follow also follows Jessica Bang, like his mother. I'm not gonna follow her Instagram account. That feels too far for me. Like, I'm delusional as fuck, and I say some disgusting shit in the privacy of my friend groups. I don't want to follow her Instagram because what if I'm getting brought to meet her one day and she thinks I'm a crazy fan and then she talks Chan out of being married to me, it's but anyway, I think maybe we should like not say it in the comments as much. If you want to talk about some raunchy shit, talk about it in your group chats, in the privacy of your group chats, where all of you know that, like, first of all, you'll all die before you let the actual idol see it, and second of all, it's a safe space, and you all know that somebody isn't genuinely 100% sold, like, this is real life, and I'm definitely, like, yes. Save it for, like, the Delulu friend group that do all have a grasp on reality. Maybe let's not say it in the comments of the edit. Because first of all, the edits are never usually that disgusting as opposed to like things I say. So I don't need the idol, first of all, seeing the edit, which sometimes they should, because the edits are really cool and can be really creative and really well done. So like the people that make those edits should absolutely be getting their flowers. But I don't need these idols knowing what I'm saying unless they consent to it and ask me. That one might actually be worse than the JYP one. People might have a lot to say about that. It's so funny because the video I talked about where, like, if I was an idol, I would never fucking make it because of XYZ. A couple things I said in that video I feel like are maybe a little more controversial, and people gave it a lot of thumbs down. People were not happy with what I had to say. So we're gonna really see with this video. And I think this is kind of fun and silly. And do I want to stir the pot a little bit? Absolutely yes. Because maybe stirring the pot and getting people in here to be like, oh my god, go see this video of this dumb bitch saying XYZ, maybe it'll get more people in here that can help donate to our 3 Palestinian families that we are trying to help evacuate the genocide. Again, that one shouldn't be controversial, but it actually might be the most controversial thing I've said in this entire video. Abdullah's family, $5 minimum, everybody on this channel plus me, and anybody who's here that's not a subscriber that wants to donate, we could make about this much money. Rami's family, it's the same number, but Rami's family is very far from their goal and has been at a standstill. Also, Sejud's family. She is at 1% and she's been stuck there since we started raising money for her. Same amount of money that we could give her. If you guys want to rally behind one of these families specifically so we can, you know what I mean, like check them off, make sure they're all set and move on to the next one, let me know in the comments and we can all focus on one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. And if there's any of these that you agree with, please let me know in the comments. I'm very interested to know who agrees. I'm gonna know who doesn't agree. Trust me. I'll know. They're not gonna they're not gonna make sure that I can't tell. They'll let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!